forgot to record. Yeah, if you need some time, we can wait for the others. I understand that you are busy right now.
Bisa, bisa. Bisa, bisa.
He wants to be with me in this moment.
No problem.
Bisa, bisa, bisa. Carrara. Ahí está, cayó. Caré. Y yo, cayó.
Leo, good morning. How are you?
Vaya, you. Vaya, you.
Leo?
Hello, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, how are you?
Fine, thanks. What about you? Do you feel better?
No, I feel worse actually.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
You
Well,
shouldn't be working. You should cancel the
oh,
class.
I can't do that. But since we have like 40 minutes, I don't think there is a problem. Because, well, you are gonna start talking today. Remember that, wait a second.
Yep.
Remember that I told you that I want you to tell me an anecdote about an injury, an accident that you had in the past? Or, well, not you, probably a member of your family or a friend, an ex, probably. So what about, well, what if you start, Leo? What if you start telling us about this?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I have a lot of stories. my well, my family likes motorcycles and mountain biking, so
the microphone is yours.
it's kind of usually for us to have accidents. But the one that I had, probably the worst, was when I was 18, 19, something like that. I used to go everywhere on bike. And I mean, I used to rode in the main street. It's not so big like Mexico City, but I mean the cars are fast there. And a car kind of took my back wheel on the bike.
Oh, wow.
And I fell and I slipped on the street like 5-7 meters, something like that. So I burned myself
Wow.
in the elbow, in my right side of my belly. I don't know if yep. And
yeah.
and the knee. And I was going to work, so I had to go to the hospital instead.
Wow, oh my gosh.
But it was, I mean, it was fine. I didn't broke anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that if you were fine.
No, it was only the burning.
Wow. And that's like the worst accident that you have had?
Yeah, that's the worst that happened to me.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I have scars of that.
Well, I imagine. Okay, and can you tell me about one of your members of your family?
Yeah, I believe my father is the worst. He likes to ride on motorcycle, but it's not like ride on the street. He likes to go to the mountains. So he has broke his fingers on
Yeah,
his toes. I forgot the name of the fingers of the feet.
yeah. You said it correct.
Okay. So he broke him. He once he a car crash with him, so he fly like a couple mirrors, and I believe that was the worst, but I don't know how to explain it. So I'm going to talk in Spanish. He
Okay.
se dislexó la columna.
Wow.
His leg was out of his body. I mean, not out, just the bone.
That sounds like a lot of pain. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it there was a time when he was on bed because of an injury, like once a week, once a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 years that he was probably a month on bed because of an accident.
Wow, I see.
But I believe now he's more.
Uh, well, I'm thinking, even though you have been through a lot of difficult situations, you still like it. You still do it, right?
Yeah, because I believe that there are something that you know that could happen. My brother, for example, used to like the motorcycles too. I mean, go to. He usually goes to my father, with my father.
Okay.
But then he sprained his knee.
Okay.
But it was, I mean, some things had broken inside their knee. He has to go to the hospital too, and take a
Surgery.
surgery, right? Uh, and he was on bed a couple months too.
Wow.
Yeah, there are a lot of accidents.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's why my mom never let my dad to have a motorcycle. My dad wanted one, but my mom always said no.
But I believe it's also statistics. For example, I believe there are more accidents and kind of the same gravedad on football players, for example.
Well, that's right. You got a point there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe it that you choose what you want to hurt you.
yeah. Now I want one. My husband wants sorry to buy one, and I also like Yeah, but you know, moms.
Yeah, my mom doesn't like it either.
Yeah, I can imagine why.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Leo. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was really interesting and painful at the same time. Well, now I'm curious about what kind of, because I don't know anything about motorcycles, but now I'm curious about what kind of motorcycles do you like? Do you have?
I like. Sorry. Sorry. I like the like classic ones.
Oh, yeah.
It's a style that is called Cafe Racer, and
Okay.
it's like taking a new motorcycle and make to look like an old one,
Oh, wow.
but like a vintage style, not like something very used.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like to ride on the streets, but for the bike, yeah, I like to do mountain bike.
Okay, so they are like kind of different, right?
Yep.
Like very light or something like that.
Yeah, they have to be light.
Primero
And
comillas.
Small and light, I guess. Okay, excellent. Well, thank you. Nayeli, do you think you can go now or
Yes, maybe I can do it.
are you sure?
Yes, I gave him breakfast, so he's
what?
busy. Breakfast?
Oh. Okay.
But I don't have it.
Mami, ya comí.
He's done.
Yes,
yeah, he doesn't have a breakfast anymore.
that's what he's saying, but he's eating right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
More
likes to be on the
on the
on the
spot.
meetings.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love him. I wish I was like him.
Oh.
Let me show him. Okay, I want to say hi. Okay.
Mami, el hecho de Blue tiene ajo.
Mhm. Say hi.
Oh,
Tiene pan.
hello. Oh, poor
Hola.
baby.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Oh,
Ay, así está mi hija.
ay no. Este aguacha.
Y así estoy yo.
Ya, ya tomé.
This should be like a coffee contest.
Yes, I don't know why is that, but
It's
maybe he will be distracted. Maybe I don't know. But he
okay.
always likes to say hi in the meetings when he's with me. That's
Wow.
why he's around.
What time does he usually wake up?
At 7:30,
Wow.
maybe.
Even if he doesn't go to school?
No, not really, but I have to wake him because I had to give him the medicine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's why he's awake, because maybe he will be sleeping, but since I wake him.
Okay. Yeah, I get it because my daughter is still sleeping.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Nayeli, you can tell us now about an accident.
Okay. Well, my recent, the most recent accident that I have was a black eye, not like entirely a black eye, but I was playing basketball and I was defending the ball, and I tried to stop the player, the opposite player, but she got the ball, and when she stands up, she punched me
Wow.
with her shoulder on my eye.
Okay.
And it was painful in that moment, and I got very angry at the moment because I got angry because I don't remember the name of the person who marks the foul.
Oh,
Arbitro? Referee.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the referee because that's for martial arts. But it's the
Yes.
same, doesn't it?
I think it's the same.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Yeah, the referee didn't mark the foul. So I told him that she used her shoulder, because you shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
So they mark double for the foul. One for me because I don't know what I did, but they mark me at the foul. Yes, it wasn't fair for me. So they say that I was in her space. So so they did that, and since it was double, nothing happened. So I think that we lost the ball because they have the control of the ball. So, and in the moment I didn't have anything, only a little pain on the side of my eye. But I still play. I didn't stop, and in the week, this happened like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yes, 2 weeks ago. And during the week, I got this black eye.
Oh, but at the when she hit you, did your eye like swell?
No, I only felt pain, and nothing happened in the eye, like in the moment. Maybe it was red, but you didn't see anything more than that.
Wow.
And this happened a lot because I always go to the ball, I don't know, like very passionate maybe, and I fall in the ground, so I hurt my knees or something like that, or the other team hit me because I tried to stop them. So it's very common for me to get hurt during the game.
Okay, well, it's as Leo said, right? You can have like more accidents or more injuries when you're playing a sport.
Exactly. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
I see.
And how do you deal with all this pain? I mean, I know sometimes they are like very small accidents, but how do you deal with that? Or are you already get it used to these accidents?
Yes, but I think that I am used to be careful. And I think that in the middle of the game you are like into the game, so
Yeah.
you don't realize what is happening. The only thing that you want to do is to get up and still playing, right?
Yeah, well, you're only focused on winning, I guess.
Yes, I don't care, and I still play and I try to win.
Okay, so you are very competitive.
Yes, exactly. I don't get mad with them. I only play if they hit me or something like that. I only go to with the referee and tell and talk to them.
Okay.
But yes, I don't care if I get hurt.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nayeli.
Yes.
Well, and did you take something for that injury, medicine or something like that?
No, not really.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Does he speaks English?
Mexican.
Sometimes he understands the English because he has classes. So
Okay, okay.
that's why he responds in Spanish.
Oh,
So it's funny because if you ask him something in English, he understands, but he answers in Spanish
In
or
Spanish.
sometimes in English. But
yeah, that's what happens. Same here with my daughter. She understands. She sometimes uses one or two words, but if you ask them something, it's like very natural. But that's good.
How do you practice that? I mean, do you usually talk to her in English?
Sometimes, but you know what helps is like she watches all her videos in English, you know, and she is like always repeating the words. That's a strategy.
Yeah, so she's learning without knowing.
Yes, yes, like Spanish.
Yep.
That's why it's easier for children to learn another language because they do it like very unconsciously. But yeah, sometimes we talk to her in English because well, my husband also is also an English teacher, so she understands like a lot now. I'm sorry. Well, now we're gonna continue with this activity that we didn't finish last class. Some phrases that we use to show that we are interested in the other person's story or conversation, that we are paying attention. Okay, now, well, we already read this conversation. And well, keep it in mind because I want you to think about something similar. If you have experienced something similar to this conversation, if you have done something like this. But now we're gonna read this conversation, okay? And you have to choose the other part, okay? Oh, that's right. I have to remind you that you need to complete your activities on Recreo. Okay. before, let me check. Yeah, before the 12th. Yeah, June the 12th, okay?
Okay, teacher.
No.
Yeah, please finish your activities. And what else? Okay, yeah, well, that there are many students that have a lot of pending exercises, but I don't know if you are on that list. But well, please finish them. And now let's continue with this. Take a look at the conversation and tell me how to finish the sentences.
The second one, teacher, or we have to read them.
Well, now, please just read the whole sentence with the answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's very fancy with cool arts and everything. Well, that was lucky.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I believe it's expensive.
Letter D, exactly. Expensive, huh? Because it says here, well, it's not cheap. You know, it's like a whole conversation, okay? Okay.
Aquí no está.
Okay, what about number 3?
Well, it's not cheap anyway. I was serving coffee to this guy and I spilled it all over his suit. Oh no, I bet he was upset.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but wait, I found out it was Perry himself. Oh no, what is it? You are kidding, the owner?
Yes. Pierre. I think it's the pronunciation, right? But I don't know. Okay, what about the last one?
Yeah, and he was pretty mad, but he didn't fire me. Well, that was lucky.
Yeah. That was lucky. Excellent. Well, there you have it. In case you want the answers. But well done. And, oh, sorry. And as you can see, we use certain phrases to show interests, and it's similar to Spanish, right? No, well, we use different expressions that probably we shouldn't mention here. But yeah, of course, this is like very common expressions, but well, I'm sure they use another words to show interests, right? But one of the phrases that you can use to show interest, and when you want to show or you want to say that you are pretty sure about something, you can use I bet. Okay. I hid the burnt pan under the sink. I bet no one even noticed, right? Que es como literal, es apuesto a que nadie se dio cuenta, ¿no? Pero quiero preguntarles qué frases nosotros utilizamos que son similares a estas. Or do you use apuesto in your daily life?
I don't think so.
No.
No, right? But what kind of phrases do we use in Spanish? I use seguro. ¿Seguro qué? What about you? Do you use the same phrase, like seguro que nadie se dio cuenta?
Yes, I think that is the phrase.
So we can now say that I bet in Spanish is like seguro que. So that's one of the uses for this phrase. But we can also use it as a response or as an answer to show that you understand a situation. You know, for example, en español esto sería como me dio miedo. Y de nuevo, utilizamos I bet para dar a entender que comprendemos la situación. ¿Me dio miedo? Seguro que sí, ¿no? Bueno, es lo que yo usaría en español. No sé ustedes si usan alguna otra frase.
Me imagino.
Me imagino también.
O cómo no.
¿Cómo no? Okay. That's a good one. Those are good ones, Nayeli. Well, I like to compare English and Spanish so we have like a clearer idea. Porque a veces lo que hacemos nada más es como que traducir literalmente y pues nosotros no hablamos, muchas veces no hablamos así exactamente. Okay. Do you have questions about I bet?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll notice here that this word bet is on the top, as you can see here, 600. And most of the uses are in this expression, I bet. So it's like a very common word. And now we're gonna see how we can use it in like different situations with different phrases. We're gonna listen and all you need to do is to complete the conversations, okay, with speaker B. But I think I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna end the meeting and we reconnect, okay?
Got it.
Thank you. Okay. Well,
Page 91. 2.
okay, can you hear it?
Yep.
Excellent.
Strategy Plus. I bet. Read the stories and guess the responses. Then listen and write the responses you hear. Practice with a partner. 1.
A friend of mine was staying at a hotel one time, and she was walking back to her room in the dark, and she fell in the pool. Everyone at the pool cafe saw her.
Oh no! I bet she was embarrassed.
2.
One time I fell asleep on the subway, and when I woke up, the train was at the end of the line. It took an hour to get back to my stop.
Oh, I bet you weren't too happy with yourself.
3.
I was on vacation in London with my parents a few years ago, and we were flying home. Anyway, we got to the airport, and I realized my passport was still in the hotel safe.
Oh no, I bet you freaked.
Okay. Do you need to listen again?
No,
I think it's okay.
Okay, so who wants to read number 1? Okay, and please read
No, ahorita.
conversation.
Yeah, I can do it. A friend of mine was staying at a hotel one time, and she was walking back to her room in the dark, and she fell in the pool. Everyone at the pool cafe saw her. Oh no, I bet she was embarrassed.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay, Nayeli, what about number 2?
One time I fell asleep on the subway, and when I woke up, the train was at the end of the line. It took an hour to get back to my stop. Oh, I bet you were not happy with yourself.
Okay.
You weren't.
Well, but you were right. You were not happy, you weren't. Okay, what about the last one? Who wants to read it?
I was on vacation in London with my parents a few years ago, and we were flying home. Anyway, we got to the airport, and I realized my passport was still in the hotel safe. Oh no, I bet you freaked.
Okay, well, yeah. Excellent. What is that? Okay. So there is like different expressions that we use in Spanish, to say this freaked. Can you tell me the ones that you use? What expressions do you use in Spanish? There are similar to freaked in English, of course.
Probably, well, I guess something like que susto.
Okay, like, well, me asusté. Because, well, I don't know if you use it, but I think a lot of times I use the word espantar. Me espanté. And I think that's incorrect. Like, I should say me asusté. Does that happen to you sometimes? Or I'm the only one that makes that mistake?
Or it's almost the same, not?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's correct. But I just wanted you to tell you an example. Me asusté. And I think it's the most common. Okay. So I think we won't have time to talk about funny stories about you, but we're gonna try to finish this lesson. Okay. Let's continue practicing our listening skill. Okay, you're gonna listen to a story and you're gonna choose the best response. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to choose A or B. Okay, there we go.
Page 91. 3. listening, and strategies. A funny story. A and B. Listen to the story.
Did I tell you my cell phone story?
No. What happened?
Well, my husband and I have the same cell phones, and sometimes we get them mixed up. Like he answers mine and I pick up his to make a call. It's confusing. So, yeah, last Saturday, we made last-minute plans to have dinner together at this little Spanish restaurant. We go there occasionally. It has a really cool atmosphere, and they play live music and everything. So, anyway, I went to run some errands before dinner, and we agreed to meet at 7. And when I was leaving the house, I picked up my phone from the table and threw it in my purse. So, yeah, I was doing my shopping and everything, and I didn't realize the time and how late it was. Yeah, and it was like 10 after 7, and I thought, why didn't my husband call me? Like, to remind me. So, I called him. And I heard this phone ringing in my purse, and I'm thinking, what's that? And it was my husband's phone. I guess I picked it up by mistake when I left the house, and I had both phones with me.
So, what did you do?
I just went to the restaurant, and my husband was sitting there waiting. I was like half an hour late. Actually, he was okay about it. He was listening to the band and eating some appetizers, so he didn't mind. He just couldn't believe I had his phone again.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well. Okay, so tell me, what do you think are the best responses for each part of the conversation? For the first one, that's awful, or I bet. Do you need to listen again?
I believe the first one is I bet.
Yes, I bet.
Excellent, correct. Perfect. What about number 2?
I think it's nice.
Yeah, nice. Excellent. Okay. Okay, well, let's do this really quick. What about number 3?
I didn't catch that.
Okay. What about you, Nayon?
It's easy to do.
Okay, are you sure? I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's easy to do. What about number 4? Well, yeah, just really quick.
Thank goodness.
No, I bet. And the last one?
I bet he was pretty upset.
Yes.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay, well, we're gonna stop here. We can continue next week. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. And see you next week. Have a
Thanks,
nice
Caro.
weekend.
Get better.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
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 ¿Ya le pagó?
No, no le cierres.
Mami, ¿qué este botón? ¿Qué este botón es?